Both Castilian princes were handsome, but the princess arriving from distant Norway could choose only one of them. Christina was urged to make her decision quickly, as the ceremony had already been scheduled. Without much hesitation, the daughter of the Norwegian king rejected Infante Federico due to the unsightly scar above his lip. Christina's future husband was to be the second Infante, an elegant young man named Philip. The younger brother of the King of Castile had once chosen the path of a clergyman, but fate had altered his plans. Christina's father, King Haakon the Old of Norway from the Yngling dynasty, was known for his wide-ranging interests. He was intelligent, industrious, and quite fortunate. His kingdom expanded to include lands in Denmark, Iceland, and Greenland, and he managed to establish trade with the English monarch, almost earning the crown of the Holy Roman Empire. To the surprise of the electors, Haakon declined such an honor. He had enough concerns in his considerable realm without wasting time on politics. Haakon had one primary goal: to ensure that his subjects lived in prosperity and did not seek reasons for rebellion. Therefore, he prioritized trade initiatives that would enrich his fellow Norwegians. In the early 50s of the 13th century, the king decided to establish relations with Castile and sent an embassy. What could the northerners bring as gifts? Naturally, furs and skins. The Castilians appreciated such offerings. Diplomatic correspondence ensued, and a plan to unite the houses was born, especially since King Alfonso X had several unmarried brothers. Thus, it came to pass that 22-year-old Christina Hakonsdatter journeyed south. Her father, who adored his beautiful daughter, made one request: let the girl choose her own husband, since there were multiple suitors. The princess's entourage consisted of more than 100 people. The loving father ensured a generous dowry and Christina's safety. He insisted that only part of the journey be made by sea due to tragic events in the Norwegian royal family. When another daughter of Haakon, Cecilia, married the king of the Isle of Man, she drowned with her husband on the way to their new home. As a result, Christina of Norway landed in Normandy, then crossed all of France, arriving on the land of King Alfonso on horseback. The ruler was captivated by the beauty of this northern rose. She was tall, well-proportioned, with her fair hair braided into two thick plaits, and her blue eyes shone as clearly as a May sky. A grand entrance for Christina in Valladolid was planned for January, after which she would meet her suitors. Infante Federico was older, but his scar marred his appearance. Infante Philip carried himself modestly and was so handsome that the princess made her choice. The young couple was wed in the Church of St. Mary. Christina's choice brought her much joy. Philip fell in love with his wife at first sight, and after the wedding, he showered her with gifts and affection. Their palace embraced the traditions of troubadours, celebrating the beauty of the lady, devotedly serving her, even without hope for a reciprocal gesture. Philip, who had recently been named Archbishop of Seville, though he had not yet assumed the office, did everything to ensure his wife's happiness. This absolute, unblemished, and accidental happiness lasted only 4 years. Christina of Norway passed away. Those who examined her remains could not determine the cause. No clear signs of poisoning or serious illness were found. Moreover, the tomb clearly housed a young woman full of vitality. What happened to Christina of Norway? One theory suggests that the hot southern sun brought upon her a severe illness. The fair-skinned girl from Norway struggled to endure the heat of Castile. In the monastery of the Cathedral Church of Covarrubias, where the northern princess found her rest, there hangs a special bell. It is believed that any girl who rings it will receive help from Christina of Norway in finding love. In Castile, she became a true patroness of lovers.